guys, today let's try a new renting topic. So today let's talk about new versus used or Recon or pre-owned cars. Okay, before I start, let me talk about whether should I fresh grad get a new car or a used car. Yeah, I think in most people's mindset, right, you should go for a new car. But if you are coming from, I think, be it less wealthy or average family, right, you can go with either used or new. I think at the end of the day, right, new or used is up to personal preference, you know, because at the end of the day, if you are not super rich, you may end up in a used car, say for the price of a Axia, but you need the size of the Myvi, so probably you will end up with a Myvi as well, a used Myvi. Or perhaps if you have many cash, you don't want a loan, you may end up in a E39, for instance. But then E39 maintenance, of course, higher lah. The first time refurbishment, everything. You can see Con's video. I think he spent around 30 to 40,000. No, I think it's 20,000 to refurbish that car, at least. Yeah. So new, I believe all of you know about new car. It's like you walk into a authorized Proton, Volvo, Mercedes, BMW, Toyota, Honda, Nissan. Go into the showroom, you tell them, I want this car. Okay, then you pay the booking. Then you wait for your new car to be delivered. That is called new car. So Recon, there are two types of Recon. Recon is known as a grey market, where, you know, some of the dealers get the AP from UK or I'm not sure whether did I digest correctly, but basically Recon car is a used car coming from UK and Japan. Yes, to me is a car from used lah, but if you really want to buy new, not to say cannot, but the mileage is either being tempered or really the car is running really low mileage. The low mileage is like 100 plus 200 kilometers low, something like this, but usually it will come with few thousand kilometers or few thousand miles. Yeah, because UK uses miles, they didn't use kilometers, but Japan uses kilometers, which I will explain why I don't like Recon car. Because Recon, if you buy the Recon car from UK, like the old BMWs, right, the dash is come with the miles per hour, kilometers. That is freaking ugly to me. But if your car comes with digital cluster, then probably you can do some programming to switch it to kilometers per hour. So yeah, then the best part is that you're not sure whether your mileage is being tempered or not. It happens to used car, but Recon is more severe. It really depends on dealer. Like previously Chu Yang did share the car that they brought in didn't temper with their mileage, but in fact you can check on the website, which I don't want to name because I have not that I have a bad experience, but recently they have a sort of fight with Chu Yang, which I think is not right, because at the end of the day Chu Yang didn't point out that their website is not good. At the end of the day Chu Yang did promote their website, but then it's just that if the database is not updated, right, they may provide with a wrong information, which makes you feel that your odometer has been tempered. So yeah, this is why I hate Recon car a lot, because I still need to take the effort to actually check whether the mileage, the information provided by the dealer is true or wrong. Same goes to Japanese spec car. And Japanese spec car, right, their plate number is square, which is no lah. I might as well go for the local use one, because local use, at least you can check the service record. Service record, of course, can be tempered, especially BMWs. but I don't think it's pretty easy to tamper. You can always check back to authorized BMW service center or probably BMW Malaysia. They keep the database of the history of the car, whether the car is kept in good condition, whether the car service follows the suggested service interval or not. Then of course, if I really go for a local used car, I will go to the likes of Premium Selection or Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned. Yeah, I will do something like this instead of going out to the second-hand dealer. But of course, the selling price of this car from the authorized retailer, like Mercedes-Benz pre-owned certified, their price is slightly higher than what the second-hand dealer offers. But then I think it gives a peace of mind to me, because I do not need to worry whether they con me or what. If they really con me, right, we just head to say BMW Malaysia to escalate this issue. Or I mean, at the end of the day, still you gotta shop smart though, to be honest. So, but let's say if Premium Selection doesn't have the car you want and doesn't have the spec you want, then you probably may need to think of getting a Recon. And usually Recon Continental cars are fairly higher spec compared to the likes of a local used one, say a Range Rover. Yeah, Range Rover did have pre-owned program as well. So yeah, before I get into that, what is pre-owned? So pre-owned is a authorized dealer. They collecting back customer trade-in car. Okay, let's say a customer want to get a new BMW. Then previously they already own a old BMW, so older BMW. So they trade it back to the BMW authorized dealer. So the BMW authorized dealer, when they collect the car from trade-in, blah blah, then they release out back to the customer. That is called pre-owned. So what's the difference between pre-owned and pre-register? Okay, pre-register is that the manufacturing center of, let's say, Mercedes-Benz, they supply over demand. So of course, when there's no sales, right, this car will be sold at a lower price. It was not on the road driven yet, so it was sold as pre-registered. So you will get a fair amount of discount, say a few $1,000 of discount for that particular pre-registered car. It may be older in terms of year generation. Let's say you bought a 2019 car. The mileage was fairly low, less than 1,000 kilometers. Then they will sell it as pre-registered. But pre-owned is the car that has driven for quite a while, say test drive unit or customer trade-in car, or maybe demo unit. Yeah, demo unit is of course called pre-registered lah, but then test drive unit is sold as pre-owned. So if you're really shopping for a car and you don't really mind, I mean, at the end of the day, you really do not need to mind whether there's scratches on the car or not. Prior to delivery, you can tell that if, let's say, you go to witness the car yourself, then you want to say, hey, I want this car, but then this car has scratches, or the engine oil is not filled up, then you let the service center know. Try to nego hard to, if there's scratches, nego to reduce the selling price. Then they will touch up everything for you. Either they will touch up or they provide more discount for you lor. Then yeah, so right now I think because of depreciation, the moment that you register your plate, right, depreciation starts very hard at like 10 to 20%. So I think the bargain right now is either you go for a pre-owned car, you will go for pre-registered car or test drive unit, blah blah. I think that is a good deal to me, because you let the people to absorb the depreciation first, then only you go into that, so that you won't, at the end of the day, right, you won't lose too much. But like myself lah, I'm considering getting, because my car actually, in fact, it was known as pre-registered lah. They claim it new, but to me it's pre-registered. They only offer 3,000 ringgit, which is less lah. But I'll talk that in another story, what happened during my purchase. So yeah, sometimes when you buy new car, right, you met hanky-panky dealer or SA, right, you really want to whack them already, I tell you. By the end of the day, because that time I'm in the urgency of needing a car because they dragged me for like what, months. Then that time I already quite disappointed that my F10 loan wasn't get approved. So my last option is the CX-5 at the end. So that time I was in a hurry of getting a car. So at the end I chose pre-owned. No, pre-registered, sort of like pre-registered thing. Then yeah, I mean, it's a good deal of getting so-called used lah. Pre-owned is considered as a local used car, just that the mileage is not as high as what the second dealer offer. So yeah, I think the trend right now is moving towards pre-owned, pre-registered car. But if let's say you really, I understand that this COVID-19 situation, right, people tend to earn less and gets more financial stress. But if let's say you are really needing a new car, right, just hunt for the good used car, because, or maybe pre-owned. Even Prodo has pre-owned. I mean, you can really go into looking at the Myvis. I mean, the Myvi is fantastic. The space compared to the likes of, at the same price, for the same price, let's say 40 plus thousand gets you a full spec Asia or Beza, right? Might as well go for the Myvi, because the Myvi is a one tier higher car than the Beza and Axia. Or maybe you can look for the pre-owned Saga. I think Proton is much lesser pre-owned or pre-registered lah. But you can really, if you really want to save money, right, just do your research. But let's not go into the Conti car if your budget is around 40-50,000 cash, because I think right now cash is best kept with you lah, not to spend everything, right? So yeah, man. But if you really come from a wealthy car, you are an enthusiast, right? So probably you can go for the Contis, but do make sure that you inspect your car before you purchase, which are gonna promote EvoClub again. There's extended warranty, you can get it checked before you buy your warranty, right? You can get your car inspected whether the car is worth to buy or not. You can look into EvoClub, then go into the 47 inspection center nationwide. Yeah, so always before you getting a used car, get it inspected, because you may know, whether you get a good one or get a bad one. So if you get a bad one, of course you need to fork out more to maintain, but if you get a good one, you pay less to, you actually pay less to refurbish your car in a way. So I think that's all I want to talk about new, pre-owned, used. But of course, if your family can afford, right, just get a used one, be it good or bad. But like my case, usually here's the thing: if you get pre-owned car, right, you probably get a 1 or 2 year free service or warranty, especially for the BMWs. But Mercedes, I think they offer 4 times free service, if I'm not wrong. So still a great deal to me. But at the end of the day, if your warranty may not end already, there's extended warranty program available, either with EvoClub or like the case of the F10, right? Auto Barrier did provided extended warranty per year. I think it costs around 2,000 ringgit. So yeah, man, we go for the pre-owned. Same as you go to the Recon dealer, but then Recon dealer is sama. They are pretty sort of hanky-panky. They say that, oh, your car has 1 year warranty, but then if something broke within the first year, right, then they say, oh, actually this is not covered in the warranty. So there's a catch there, which is why I don't like Recon. I prefer go for the authorized used car or certified pre-owned. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So like myself, my parents pay for my car down payment, then I pay the full installment my own, right? Sort of like financially heavy a bit, but because my car is having 6 years free service, so I can stretch my budget a bit. I do not need to save additional money. Of course, when then I need to pay my own, but then I do not need to fork out the massive amount of money to actually maintain it at every service interval. So that moment when I calculated my monthly installment budget thing, I stretch out a bit. So I take the risk to go further. Yeah. So I think that's all I want to rant about this used car, new car thingy. But if you are really financially not able to cope, right, then I think don't get yourself the burden to get a new car. Try to get a fairly good pre-owned or used car. And by the way, so EvoClub has created a sort of part-time job for you guys who are jobless. So it's EvoClub car wash that you can hook Bobby up or probably Con or Crispy for that. Yeah, you can open your car wash center to earn yourself some side income. Yeah, man, I think that's all I want to share. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.